Until 2008, Western Australia had a zonal system for electing members to its Legislative Assembly. Basically, the state was divided into a metropolitan region and a non-metropolitan region. Electorates in the metropolitan region had more voters than electorates in the country. From one perspective, this made a great deal of practical sense. After all, Western Australia is huge, and if country electorates were required to have the same number of voters as city electorates, the electorates themselves would be huge, too large for a single member to sensibly represent. On the other hand, given our modern understanding of democracy, something seemed unfair about the vote of a single country voter being worth much more than the vote of a city voter. And there was a practical impact here too. The system worked against the electoral success of the Labor Party, which tended to be more successful in city electorates. 3 members of Parliament challenged the Western Australian legislation, and they did so in a way that forced the court to also consider the electoral requirements of the Commonwealth Constitution. In short, they argued that the value of each vote should be as nearly equal as practicable. By majority, the court disagreed. Justice Toohey said that neither the Commonwealth nor the Western Australian Constitution were so prescriptive. He said there are hundreds of electoral systems in existence today by which a form of representative government might be achieved. Justice Gummow pointed out the obvious, that inequality is baked into the Commonwealth Constitution because in a referendum to change the Constitution, the proposal requires a majority in a majority of states, which has the effect of making votes in the smaller states far more valuable. Justice McHugh simply interpreted the Constitution, finding that it contains no express provision that the number of electors in electoral divisions for federal or state elections should be numerically equal, or numerically equal so far as is practicable, nor do the terms of the Constitution or its structure nor the history of elections at the time of federation provide any foundation for such a conclusion. The court found that the requirement was simply that the Parliament should be elected by the people. Any system meeting that general description will be constitutional. In the mid-2000s, the electoral system was reformed, removing the zones but still making allowances for massive electorates over 100,000 square kilometres in size.